things is on a knife edge, isn't it? The run rate is under 8 to the over, but with just the 2 wickets down, a man in on 70, a dynamic player at the wicket, you almost feel, well, if these two bat to the end, they will have a very, very good score. But if the Lions could just nip one of them out and open up an end here, then they could have something that's very, very manageable as far as a run chase goes.
Now Vivek Yadav needs to be careful. That's because he went for a bit of runs in that last game of his. In the first, rather, he went for 64 in his 3.5 overs, taking just 1 wicket, and he was bowling in the death. Not a bad time to redeem himself. He's been around Nepal cricket for a while, but he's up against an informed batter in Zeb, and it's danger man, Irie. Much better. Just bowled 1 over last evening. Went for 13 runs. Irie is still to tee off. A lot of chatter with Arjun South behind. Very chirpy behind the stumps. Goes up and over. That's in the gap. And trust him to put the sprint, even as the fielder puts in a dive desperately. But he'll not be able to stop that. Or does he? It's 4. That's an end cell. Super 4.
He manages to get the ball into what we can only term as sort of strange areas by the way that he manipulates the bat face. He loves to open it at point of contact and get it a lot finer than others may find possible.
He'll have to also be careful. They're batting on 70. They're right from the start. You don't want to push him too much with the running. Much better. Just getting a lot of carry today. He did induce a wicket with that extra bounce, HD.
A bounce to get rid of McMullen, and there's bounce here again. You're definitely looking offside. It's not a players that might have looked to hit that on the onside. Going to give himself room to get the ball through that offside square of the wicket or behind. Yeah, I'm not so sure Zabe's going to get a chance to breathe. I think the running between the wickets will be blisteringly quick, and I think he's going to have to get his skates on. I don't think he can say, look, I'm tired.
He's got plenty of bat on this one. That's out of here. That's into the 3rd tier. And that's Dipendra Singh Irie. That's the Siddharth Bank maximum. Can be so dangerous in this time of the game.
Learned from the previous delivery. Dipendra Singh Irie, previous delivery, virtually the same line and the same length. He tried to cut it. This time he says, I'll help myself over the leg side and all the way.
Outrageous, insane, incredible, and inspiring as well. What a shot. Dipendra Singh Irie in the house, and he's dishing out a flurry of 6s. 18 runs of this over, 134 for 2.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Tapay Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozo.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs your way of quality living.
Excitement reaching another level over here. Lumbini Lions feeling the heat.
Isn't it amazing? You see a dot ball and Dipendra struggles to get it away, then a sort of a scabby 1 or 2 down to deep third, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he goes whack 6. And then you make an error and over pitch and he goes whack, there's another one, and he's 20 off 10. In a matter of moments, he just changes the whole momentum of the match. The Royals won 34 for 2. It was sort of stumbling along. The run rate under 8 to the over, now almost at 8.5.
And it's going to be Durgesh. Looked very good in that first outing for the Lions. Came under a little bit of stick in the second. I have a couple of overs to bowl over here. Zeb, how beautifully has he batted over number 17. Yeah, moves in the crease, tries of catch it, but that'll fall safe. And they'll get 2 more. This is brilliant running. The running between the wickets, and Sudur Pashim Royals are the number 1 team in the middle. Look at them.
If you're a batter on 70, you want to be playing with Dipendra Singh Airy at the other end. The ability for him to run you back on strike is unbelievable. Again, I refer to the South African Jonty Rhodes, who used to do the same thing, and people underestimated the value of the non-striker, which Rhodes used to do. Dipendra Singh Airy does it now. He runs the in-batter back on strike by turning a simple 1 into a brilliant 2.
Oh yes, quite a firecracker of a batter is Airy. That could have hurt. He'll receive some medical attention. The shin region can be very painful. Maybe it's the hand. Oh yeah, the thumb region. It's the bowling arm as well. You need to be very careful. But it's Durgesh. I reckon it's the left arm pacer, so that could be safe, but he may have just hurt his palm region over there. Yeah, it's a wonderful place to be in the TU Stadium here in Kirtipur. Day 7, match number 12.
Unbelievable strike rate, 203. McMullins is impressive. So is the man on strike.
That's massive. That's a biggie. And that's Saif Ali Zeb. Just moved in the crease and helped it along. It's raining 6s here at the Tribhuvan University International Stadium.
There was a brief lull in play, just for an over, maybe 8 deliveries. But now all of a sudden both are in the mood. Help on its way over the man on the boundary at fine leg. He too is just a spectator.
This partnership already 36 in 18, on the brink of reaching 150. Royals putting on a show. Yeah, this could be close. Was it pitching outside leg? Maybe. Again, it's Airy pushing for the second. Arjun Sod has to put in the sprint and keep it to 1. If you're a fielder in the middle, it's never easy with them in the middle.
And it creates panic, doesn't it? And it's pitched outside leg stump. As soon as the pitch is outside leg stump, it cannot be out LBW, even if it's going on to hit the stumps. But yeah, when Dipendra Singh Airy is at the wicket, there's chaos in the outfield. Because everyone knows he's going to push you. As the tiger rings out around the ground.
Where is this one going? Yeah, he's throwing his bat at everything. Work to do for the fielder in the deep. But that's going to be 3 runs for sure. 1 for the throw. Another good over this. Already 12 runs.
He's so wristy. We've seen him use those wrists to open the face to get the ball through the offside. Now we see him close the face as he flicks it behind square on the leg side to give himself 3. The skipper is 23 off 11.
This one's out of here as well. That's another monstrous hit. He's looking so dangerous, Zaid. And they're turning it on in the middle. The boys in yellow in red hot form.
This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You have no right to hit that for 6. Absolutely no right. Dugesh barely misses his mark. How has Zaid managed to get that over the boundary? That is incredible batting.
I'll tell you what, our vocal cords have also come under some work over here. Look at the third 50, only 25 deliveries. Just being cheeky over here. I wonder why he's trying to do that when he's looking so good otherwise. Yes, but in that flow with the adrenaline, you'll get everything going. 18 runs of over number 17, the 150 is up.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश
Globally trusted hair transplant expert, Foliderm.
Looked a picture of focus and concentration. Picked the length early, played on all sides of the wicket, used his feet extremely well, and picked up length beautifully to use his long levers. Has been cheeky, looked good in front of the wicket and looked good behind as well. What a batter and what a show he's putting on, and that's what you need from your players. Just grab opportunities.
After 10 overs, the Lions would have thought they're doing an incredible job here and they're going to chase around 150. Well, that milestone has been reached. There's still 18 deliveries remaining. Here we go.
He slashed that really hard, nicely fielded as well. Good cricket all around. And that was travelling, firmly struck.
Not a spare seat in the house. Gates are closed. If you don't have a ticket, unfortunately, do not bother coming.
We may just see them on the trees. HD, like the other day, we saw that fan nicely positioning himself.
And in the buildings, there's some buildings some way back from the ground that are even behind the trees where people have tried to get a vantage point.
Colour, cricket, wide, everything here. Wow. Yeah, he's waited on this one. You can't be bowling that length to Zeb. He moves into the 90s. The 50 partnership comes up. And I'll tell you what, it's only going one way at the moment, and it's the royal way.
Wanted to take pace off the ball, but got the length all wrong, and Zaid just waits and waits and waits and then says, I'll have a piece of this. Dealing in boundaries here, these two. This partnership going at a strike rate of more than 200. You wouldn't put it past him to do it in 2 deliveries, would you? Not the way that he's hitting him.
Yeah, just generating some pace. What an innings. We saw 95 yesterday from the bat of Rohit. We saw 100 first centurion as well. And today this man on 90.
Dangerous length, dangerous line for Simmons to be going down with 2 men behind point on the offside. Zaid was just looking to get a bat on it to go up and over. He's got all the strokes, this lefty.
Picked up, taken on the full, fielder underneath, taken. Zaid's innings comes to an end. It had to take a good catch to bring a great innings to an end as well. What an innings by the southpaw. Some success here for the Lions. Simmons strikes, but Zaid a standing ovation for what has been a spectacular knock.
All the thousands in attendance here at the TU Stadium came to see Dipendra Singh Airee. They have a new hero. The Royals have a new star, Saif Ali Zaib, 70 of just 61 deliveries. Take a bow, young man. That is some innings. 159 for 3, the Royals.
Yeah, Arif walks out. 159 for 3. Loads of experience for this man. Has not had the strongest of starts, but a strike rate of 150 at this stage. Very acceptable and welcomed as well for the boys in yellow. It's not quite middle. This fielder coming underneath again. Very good catch running backwards. The height got too much on him. Simmons with his second back-to-back. He's on a hat-trick. Zafar with a good catch. And Arif stay lasts only one ball.
A little bit of pace, rushed him, rushed the new man. That's a good catch though. Made it look simple, but that's not an easy catch. He's enjoying being here, this young man. Brief stay, goes without scoring. 159 for 4.
Simmons on a hat-trick. Will we be seeing the first ever hat-trick in the inaugural edition of the NPL? Quite a few bowlers have come very close to it. Mini comeback here for the Lumbini Lions. At the other end, Airee has watched a few wickets fall. Kuggeleijn walks out. He can hit and use the long handle to good effect. Simmons has come out well in his third over. 2 for 20 for him. All happening here. Yeah, just straying down leg, and that'll bring a single to them. But in all of it, it will keep Airee off strike, who's not had much of it in this over. 8 runs and 2 wickets coming off this way into the final 2. It's 160 for 4.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Kapay ko, asli energy, Red Bull, asli nerozone.
DHI Happier Home. Today sa hai.
Out as many as 7 bowlers used by Lumbini Lions, and in all of it, it's been a festive atmosphere in the Festival of Himalayas HD.
Now let's just remember here now that it's not about the number you post, it's about the strike rate that's achieved if you're a batter. Even if you hit your first ball for 6 and you get out second ball, that's an achievement. Strike rate, strike rate, strike rate.
Yes, long levers, good stretch, good stride. What a way to get off the mark, and welcome Tamang as well into the first delivery of the penultimate over. Pressure on the lines.
That's his job. That's Kuggeleijn's job. If he's not hitting it out the ground, Airee must get on strike. But he's not there to mess about, to nudge and nurdle. He's here to hit it out of the stadium.
Yeah, just dragging the length short and keeping it out of his arc. And that brings Airee in the middle now.
It's amazing when you think mini fight back, and then one goes out the ground and the run rate goes above 9.
Goes with a loud appeal over there, but gets something on it on the way towards the ropes at the short third region. They'll come back for 2. Runs awarded to the batter here.
I still wouldn't want to be the umpire with Dipendra Singh Airee on strike. I think you'd need a security detail to take you out the ground if you give him out. Everyone here absolutely loves this man on strike.
Yeah, just going too hard at that one. Good comeback here by Tamang. Doing it over 9 and over. Put into bat. The Royals have put on a show with the bat.
Field changes, man, extra cover goes onto the boundary, and the man sweeping at deep point comes up inside the 30-yard circle. There's 3 men inside the 30-yard circle from point all the way to short third.
Yeah, just works it towards the mid-wicket region. Yeah, you've got to keep changing your length and pace of the ball if you're a spinner, particularly both these batters.
We thought that 170 would be a good total. It was made a mockery of yesterday by the Avengers. They chased it down, none down.
Again, a change in field. Cover comes in, point pushes back to deep. You have rather straightish long on and long off. Final delivery of the penalty made over. Here we go, straighter this time. It's going to be a 4. Good use of his feet. And that's what Airee is all about. Anything in his arc and he's going to punish you. Done with over number 19. The Royals 175 for 4.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
रिफ्रेश बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
Yeah, it's into the final over, but Rashid Riaz just signaling that 5 fielders need to be inside the circle because of the slow over rate penalty that has been signaled by him. Now they've not been able to complete their 20 overs in the stipulated time awarded to them, and this will mean that they'll have to field with an extra fielder within the 30-yard circle. It's only getting from bat to us.
I love this. I love this new thing that's been brought into T20 cricket with the slow over rates. I even quite like what they did in the Caribbean Premier League, where if you were really slow, they made a fielder leave the ground and you could only have 10 on the ground. The players need to feel the hurt when your over rate is slow. Final over, 6 deliveries. Kugelheim and Dipendra Singh Airee at the crease. Poised. A big over gets them close to 200. The big, tall New Zealander likes to go straight down the ground. Simmons, who's been impressive. Here we go, last over.
Yeah, he's looked good, Simmons. He's come back well. 2 wickets in the last over on a hat-trick. Single down to long on. That brings Airee on strike. Watch out for the slow deliveries. Everything is going to be dished out at that man at the other end.
I think he's been good, Simmons, over the course of the tournament. In the 3 games for the Lions. He likes to whack it in halfway down as well by bowling a hard cutter into the pitch.
HD on cue over there. Just read Simmons' mind right from here. Talk about getting that on cue.
Well, the problem is that he can't really pitch the ball up around middle and off stump, because mid-off is up inside the circle and Airee will pounce on him down the ground. His boundary riders, he's got a man at a deep square leg at fine leg, so he can bowl the short ball. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. You pitch it up, you're going to pay the price.
Yeah, this time too full. And for someone like Irie, that's bread and butter shot. How beautifully he just placed it between covers and mid-off. I just felt the helicopter was coming out as well.
But if he's going to bowl that delivery, then surely fine leg comes up into the 30-yard circle and he pushes mid-off back. Field stays the same.
Once again, fiery Irie in the middle. He's been the Pied Piper for the Sudur Pashim Royals in this edition, and the wind beneath the wings for them.
The tactics are not working. Not to the field that's been placed. Captain and bowler need to get on the same wavelength here.
And in doing so, they also get to the highest total so far in this edition of the NPL, the previous best being 182 for 7. And they've gone past that, 184 for 4 with 2 deliveries to spare. Irie in the middle on 38. And the last 30 deliveries, 72 runs. HD just showing me those figures on the screen out here. Yeah. That's hit him on the visor of the helmet, and I reckon that will have to be looked into as well by the physio.
But again, it's perplexing for me because I think he's got away with this. They change the field. They take the man from fine leg and they bring him up into the 30-yard circle to move the sweeper out on the offside, and then he bowls a short ball. That could easily have gone top edge 4. I know that you don't want to be predictable, but there's that old saying, and it's been around ever since W.G. Grace played this great game. Bowl to your field.
Just wonder when Irie is batting, what's the kind of field you need to bowl to, because he can just probably derail your plans and make your field position look very ordinary. Okay, into the final delivery. Yeah, Irie's going to push for the second. It's going to be a throw, maybe at the keeper's end. Rohit Paudel does exactly that. And they'll get 2 more runs. And it's been another very fine batting effort. The highest total so far in this edition of the NPL. The Sudur Pashim Royals finish on 187 for 4. And that man, Irie, remains unbeaten for the second time in 3 matches. What a player he's been.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
म त पैसा लिन्छु आइमी पेमा चाहियो के र खर्च गर्न सजिलो कार्डबाटै किन्छु म लिन्छु म ब्याज पनि पाइन्छ हो विदेशबाट आको रकम वेलकम टु आइमी पे वालेट आइमी पे भए चाहियो के छ सबै सेट.
Of just 19 deliveries. That's an exceptional batting display from the Royals.
Well, partnerships, look at that up front. 3 partnerships, 2 crossing 50 and the first one for 49, and that pretty much set the tone for a huge score, like 187 for 4. And it was Zeb all the way in the first 3 partnerships. He held one end, others rotated and revolved around him, and they got to a very substantial and strong total in their 3rd outing.
Well, I actually think Ramon Simmons was impressive. Yes, he went for 8 off the over, 8 and over economy rate, but I thought he was really good, even though the last one went for a few. Pick of them, well, there he is again, the skipper. If he's not dominating with a bat, he's doing it with a ball. Rohit Paudel, 1 for 22 off his 4 overs.
Yeah, not the best of outings for the bowlers, and this is how it all began. Winning the toss, electing to bowl first. There was a half chance very early for Zeb. That was put down, and after that it was just one-way traffic. He was in full flow, and giving him company at the other end, Binod Bhandari as well. Was looking very good. They stitched a 49-run partnership for the first wicket. Then he perished in his bid to go big. Good catch taken in the deep. Then came McMullen for company, but it was Saif Ali Zeb who looked very dangerous. Macmillan played some delightful hits in the middle and ensured that he keeps up with that scoring rate. But Zeb was audacious, cheeky and adventurous to get to his 50. Was in terrific form. Then this one climbed on Macmillan and he departed. That was Bibik striking in his over.
Another little half chance put down in the deep. Zabe carried on his merry way. There was some chaos in the middle that was caused by the introduction of Dipendra Singh Airy and his manic running between the wickets, but it didn't take him long either to find his stride and start to contribute with boundaries. Similar types of players, even though one left-handed, one right, is that their manipulation of the cricket ball is quite superb. And Zabe was unfortunate not to go on to 3 figures. Arif went out first ball, and the big New Zealander, Scott Kugelheim, walked to the wicket and helped himself to 1 down the ground immediately. But the majority of the time, the New Zealander said, "You have the strike, skipper," and he didn't disappoint those thousands that have come here to watch him play. The Tiger, unbeaten on 39. His team, the Royals, they've done it again here. 187 for 4. We're off to a quick break. When you come back, there'll be the run chase.
फसेनी हैन बाहिर यसरी भित्र जान त गाह्रो छ।
असल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल.
Globally trusted hair transplant expert, Foliderm.
NPL Live को unlimited excitement तपाईकै हातमा. Catch the live stream, highlights, NPL packs, free tickets, games and more from NPL with Ncell app. Download Ncell app now.
Used to them is Scott Kugelheim, who's going to get things started off with the ball. 3 wickets so far. 3 for 30, the best. Here we go. We're ready for ball number 1.
Scott Kugelheim with the new ball. Oh, this looks close. It's gone. And listen to that roar. Maybe a word or two. There's a bit of a send-off for young Arjun Saud, trapped right in front. Nearly as good as the delivery bowl to Martin Guptill. That one was bowled, this time LBW.
Straight into the action, and it doesn't get any easier than that for the umpire. Finger goes up right away, and unfortunate for Saud. He wanted to have an impact with the bat, but he's not going to get that today. He's gone for a duck. It's none for 1.
Well, he had to trudge in early yesterday, and he's going to have to do it again today. A bit like Groundhog Day for the skipper, isn't it? Rohit Paudel, his teammates aren't doing it. It's a bit of a one-man band, bat ball, and in the field. Outstanding yesterday, deserved a century, so nearly had it. Good strike rate to go with it at 160. He'll need to be at his best to give the Lions any hope. 2 slips in place now. Tickled around the corner and a misfield from Abhinesh Pahara. He was the one who gave Arjun Saud quite the send-off, didn't he? Ran in from short fine leg and sent the youngster on his way. Definitely out this LBW.
Yeah, nice and straight, and gets a quick impact. Scott Kugelheim. Up on their feet, the fans of the Royals. They did very well with the bat first up in tricky conditions. Another beautiful day here. Sun's shining, the crowd's in, and the excitement is as high as it can get.
Kugelheim's bowling with no shortage of pace and no shortage of skill. Good shape away. But Mukchand is, well, if you treat this as a 2-innings contest between yesterday afternoon and today, he's on a pair. Duck yesterday. Can he start to show us his class?
Great shape on this occasion, just missing the outside edge of Unmukchand. But he's a class act. Former player for the Indian side, under-19 Indian side.
Does have a funny habit though, doesn't he? You've seen him in minor league, have a really good record there. And also had a pretty good season in major league this year, a couple of 50s. But he has a habit of starting slowly. Think about that chase yesterday of a slightly lesser total. When House and Carell were going in the power play, they just got ahead of the required run rate and never let it build. A couple of weak overs here in the power play, that required run rate, 9.6 at the moment, will gather a lot of steam. That's better. Good way to get off the mark. The first runs for Unmuchand of this inaugural MPL starts with a Super 4 powered by Encel 4G.
And that is why the slow start is not an issue for the likes of Unmuchand. He can accelerate at will down the track and plays it ever so beautifully just over the fielder at mid-off, and it races away for a boundary. Top class shot.
Player I feel a little for in the Lions is Ashutosh Guriya, who was left out today after a duck yesterday. Thought he looked really good in the first game. Oh, this is surely going to be gone. Wrapped on the pad right in front. It's 2 in the over. It's full, it's straight, it's smashing into middle and leg. Kuggelein simply too good.
A very similar start here for the Lions. It's both openers who are back. Rohit Patel looks perplexed. He finds himself in a situation so similar to yesterday. Going inside the line of the ball, trying to work that into the leg side. Just can't get any bat on it. Straight onto the pads and the finger goes up. Great start for Kuggelein, and he's having a blast. Unfortunate for Unmuchand. He goes for 4 off 4. The Lions 5 for 2.
Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Jura's had a pretty good 18 to 24 months. Many think of him as a good answer for the national side in the T20 team. But a bit shy of runs in his 2 innings thus far. And this is definitely going to hit the stumps, Manali, but I don't know if we'll see it on this replay. Middle and leg, as plumb as they come. The reaction from Rohit Patel, just wonder if we see it on this one. There was just a wry smile, wasn't there, as if I'll have to do it all again myself.
Yeah, it was a bit of an, oh my gosh, we're in this situation again. But this is what the best can do, and he is one of the best in Nepal. We've seen him lead from the front. We've seen him take charge of his side in this competition from ball number 1. Yes, it's a bit of pressure, but he's the right man for it. And Brandon McMullen's going to come in with the ball. 2 wickets so far. He's had a really good time for the Royals. He's been exceptional with the bat. He's been exceptional with the ball as well. Brings in so much experience and some stability as well. He's a fairly calm and collected character.
A real delay getting this over going, haven't we? Yeah, he's still very young, but he just feels so experienced because of how good he is. He'd get into any team, I reckon, going as a batter, as a number 3 batter, but then you add into his skill set the ability to open the bowling, shape it away from the right-handers. Just like that. Keeper up to the stumps. It's old-fashioned cricket. We saw it in the ODIs in Texas. Very difficult to get away, and sometimes he'll even bowl 3 in the power play. What a star he is, Brandon McMullen.
Well, the required run rate just shy of 10 runs and over at the moment. 2 wickets down already.
Powdell looks in sublime form, doesn't he? I know this is a dot ball, but I think back to that West Indies A series. Scores 112, 71 not out, 82. He loves batting here. Last year against Scotland in the must-win game, they were 120 for 8, needing over 200. He made 95 not out to get them over the line, including the winning runs. It doesn't matter what the situation is, he's the man for all seasons. The problem is the scale of the challenge here, Manali. You almost think if he doesn't get 100 here, the Lions can't win.
Well, he does have some batting in his side, though. Sandeep Jora, 18 off 15 in the previous game. Tom Moores, he's been good, 45 off 38 in the previous game. He does have some help in the batting. It's not like it's got to be a one-man show. The only difference today, though, is that he's got some scoreboard pressure. Yesterday, they were setting the target.
That'll get him up and underway. Outfield's quick, it should race away and kiss the rope. We build this as a match of two of Nepal's favourite players. Paudel versus Irie. It's been all Irie thus far. Can Paudel have the last laugh?
Just pulled away into the leg side, and he silenced the crowd as well. A little too short. Placed it right between the two fielders, and it's a quick outfield. It's always amazing to see this sort of energy get silenced when a good shot like that is played. And this is calls for catch, and it's high up in the air. And this is going to be real trouble now for the Lions. It's the skipper, Rohit Paudel. McMullen into the attack, and he's got the wicket of the captain. Serious, serious trouble here for the Lions.
Well, you just wonder, is that game set in match as early as the second over for the Lions? He's in great form. This one just not quite full enough in length for him to get it down the ground. Ishan Pandey, he must have had to hold his breath, such are the nerves underneath it. It's the big wicket. Paudel tries to encourage the next man in. He's gone for 5. It's 9 for 3. Runs, wickets, bit of everything for this man, Brandon McMullen, the superstar from Scotland. And we've anointed him as, well, potentially right now one of the associate games' very, very best. They'll head off to the ILT 20 after this, where he'll play for the Dubai Capitals. And I would suspect they'll do an awful lot there in the UAE. Here comes Tom Moores, left-hander. No ball. Nice way for Moores to get things going. Haven't seen many no balls, have we? Might just be the second or third of the whole competition, but the free hit will now follow.
He's got the free license, Tom Moores, to have a swing and get off the mark. It's a big one. Half a foot there that he's missed by.
Particularly for McMullen's pace, it's a surprise. He did have a few problems with no balls in Texas, even though it's not the largest run-up. He's a bit of a stutter step, and that can make him just slightly miscount, just at the top of his run up there. Free hit to come. Good in-swinging Yorker. That's going to hurt Moores in a big way. Oh, nasty blow. I wonder, was it almost inside edged onto a part of his right leg without padding? He looks in a bit of pain. So wicket taken over, 10 for 3.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन डिलाइटफुल।
विदेश घुमघामको फन एनसेल रोमिङले थप्छ छन्। बेस्ट रोमिङ प्याक्स रु 100 देखि सुरु। Download Encel app now or dial *123#.
Insta for a complete home.
Lumbini, beautiful province down near the border of India, which is such a hotbed of cricket. We expected so much from them coming into the tournament, staring down the barrel of 3 consecutive defeats to start. Kugaline. Well, we've been speaking so much, Manali, about Dipender Singh Irie, even about Binod Bandari, Abhinesh Pahara, Brandon McMullen and Ishan Pandey. But Kugaline has been simply brilliant too. beats the outside edge again. 23 appearances for New Zealand, 32 years of age. This is as well as I've seen him bowl.
2 deliveries and 2 deliveries that have shaped away, just drawing the batter forward, missing that outside edge on 2 occasions. Two for 5. Doesn't get much better for a start.
Right on the money yet again. You think about the wickets that have fallen early in this Nepal Premier League. In the first over, if you include today, we've now had 27 wickets in the opening over. And 16 of those 27 have either been bowled or LBW. Target the stumps early, you're going to get good reward.
They certainly seem to have started with that, the Royals. 3 already back in the pavilion. Just 11 runs on the board, and all of them as straight as they can get. Turning out to be a very good over, just a single coming off of it. 2 deliveries left. Tom Moore's yet to get off the mark. Well, no surprises that the Royals are up at the top, sitting at number 2, and the Lions right in the bottom. They've had their struggles, the Lions, and it looks like the Royals are well on top as they have continued to be.
There's every chance that in less than 90 minutes time, Manali, that will read as Sudur Pashim at number 1 because of that net run rate. By far the best in the competition. It's going to depend exactly as to how these group stages play out. I think you're going to need to win a minimum of 3, possibly 4 matches. 3 with a good net run rate could be enough for 4th spot. 4 should be. But if you lose your first 3, it means that you've got to turn it all around. Playing again tomorrow, aren't they? Going to be 3 days on the bounce for the Lions. They've had a challenging schedule where they were the last of the 8th teams to come into action. No matter how well Rohit Powdell plays from here, it's going to be a long way back for his side.
Yeah, and sometimes that losing momentum continues with you. Back-to-back games, not enough time to get some of that negativity out of your system. The crowds are coming in. It is a sold-out contest here. Quite incredible to see just the sheer number of people. From the time that I've come in this morning, 3 overs gone, 13 for 3.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobs ले बुझेको छ. Your way of quality living.
अब सिद्धार्थ बैंकको कार्ड प्रयोग गरी खरिद गर्दा मोबाइल ब्याङ्किङबाट टप अप गर्दा रिवार्ड पोइन्ट अर्न गर्नुहोस्. सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स, यसमा पोइन्ट छ. सिद्धार्थ बैंक, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई.
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
Strikes back. And finally something for the Lions fans to get behind. Look out there. Up at the Omoda car. It's a Siddhartha Bank 6.
He got a good hold of this, Tom Moores. He was in the slot, and he picked it up and launched it a long way. Right when it was turning out to be really good bowling figures as well from McMullen. First delivery of the over. This is the way you want to start as a batter. Try and get some pressure back on the bowler.
Come, boys!
Again into the leg side. Man out there. Picks him out. McMullen just smiles and struts towards the fielder. It's another one for Sudur Pashim. This is turning into a rout.
Well, they continue to dig themselves into a deeper hole here. The Lumbini Lions, they've just lost their fourth, and this time it's Tom Moores, one of the run getters, just closing the wrists on that one. Tried to go a bit more square. Ishan Pandey does really well in the deep. Well-judged catch. He's got to go for just 7 of 7, Tom Moores. The Lumbini Lions, 19 for 4.
Interesting move this. Saad bin Safar promoted up the order all the way up to number 6. Plenty of experience, fine batter, but usually used in finishing situations. Right now, Canadian's going to have it all to do for him. It's probably going to miss the leg stump. No! Another one! The promotion of Saad bin Safar up the order has not worked. Right now, it's Sudur Pashim's world. We're just living in it.
Absolute carnage out in the middle. The Lumbini Lions, they don't know what's happening. You know what, that's a bit tight, but that leg stump was definitely in contention for a little while. It's a tough call, not mine to make, thank God, but it does mean that McMullen picks up yet another wicket. He's picked up 3. And Saad Zafar, well, he's gone for a duck. 19 for 5, Lumbini Lions.
Kept out very well bowled by the Scot.
This is a tough moment to find yourself in. This is the first wicket for McMullen. Tom Moores going across. And this, the very last one. Tough call, that one. I think we might need a second look at that decision, but it doesn't matter anymore. Saad Zafar's back in the pavilion, and McMullen's got 3 wickets for just 11 runs.
मैंने पुरानी फिल्मों में देखा है ये आर्मी वाले बॉर्डर में
Hey, what's wrong, Devra? What is it?
मैंने
విశ్వవిఖ్యాత నీ గాథ నీ బోధ మాకు భగవద్గీత ఓ విశ్వవిఖ్యాత నీ ఘనత నీ చరిత నిర్మించే మా భవిత అమరపురి అధినేత
big. It went high up in the air. Basanta Khatri, he judged that very well. Off the mark and potentially looking for a second.
Yeah, just to round out that point about Kings being 2 matches in, staring down the barrel of a third defeat in 3 games. Kevin O'Brien came out, it was a fielding effort, and by all accounts, Chris Holt told the story after that he gave them an absolute spray. He said, this is not good enough, we have to play better, we need to show more. And sometimes as a coach, you don't want to do it too often, but you need to have that in your locker, don't you? Just get at them, almost spark a reaction out of them.
Yeah, you got to light the fire sometimes. But it's a tricky one. Managing players is not easy, especially at the highest level. And you've got to figure out that fine balance, because these players are not novices. Some of them are overseas players. They've played international cricket. The way you deal with them has to vary based on the group that you're working with.
Nandan Fadnis is similar to Kevin O'Brien. Very laid back, very quiet, very studious. It's difficult when it's 2 batters. You don't want to kind of light up the 2 batters too much. Avanesh Bahara, a brilliant start again. 58 for 6.
Can't wait, won't wait. Sunfeast Dark Fantasy.
Dish Home, Khushi ko connection.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahay.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Drive like a legend. Drive the ball.
Saif Ali Zaib, so nearly the tournament's second centurion, dismissed for 90. Thought he played beautifully, he made some really nice shapes, and as so often the left-handers, they just look easier on the eye.
He's very hesitant with his footwork, Dinesh. Finds himself stuck to the crease. Again, very limited foot movement. He will get off the strike.
He's from Karnali, is Dinesh Adhikari. Still a youngster. That's going to miss leg, surely. No spin, needed to turn and it didn't. And that's been kind of one of the nice things, isn't it? Some players are playing for their home province, like Dipender Singh Ari from Sudur Pashim, then others are kind of into a new environment. That's the way the draft worked. There are some players that were so in demand they could have gone anywhere, because once you hit that cap, that ceiling for the domestic players' fee for the year, it was quite simply a lucky draw. How lucky did Karnali get to get Gulshan Jah? All 8 teams wanted him. End of the 12th. 61 for 6.
Tapayko, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozone.
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ. Your way of quality living.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो एसपीए कलेज मेरो गौरव.
Team skipper, the Tiger, has had the laugh here because Sudur Pashim have been simply exceptional, haven't they? Exemplary, almost perfect throughout their 3 games thus far. I know Pupadu Dasanayaka will disagree with me and say the Janakpur Bolts have been one of the teams of the tournament. For me, it's been all about the men in yellow, the Sudur Pashim Royals.
They have been exceptional so far, bat, ball and field. But that being said, It's early days. I think it's too early to call it. I mentioned about 7 days in. We've got plenty more days to come. And things can swing, things can change, momentums can change. Not that we're wishing this on anyone, but injuries can happen.
42 balls since a boundary. That streak is broken. 1 bounce 4. Good strike by Adhikari. It's been expensive with the ball. He needs to show his team and his captain something with the bat.
Pulled it away. A bit of a short arm jab. Just too short this time. And he helps himself. 4 runs, need plenty more, unfortunately. 122 off 46. It seems like a losing battle at the moment for the Lumbini Lions. Where do you think it's gone wrong for the Lions? Is it the combination of players, or is it just not the right players?
Good timing to ask the question. A pretty spooky number on the screen. 666. Get off that. Yeah, certainly. Just been so heavily reliant, the bat, upon 2 men. Rohit Powell and Tom Moores. Really think Gairia was unlucky to be left out today. The other question you've got to ask, they're the only one of the 8 franchises with only 4 overseas players. Every other team is 5 or 6. And they've had to... It's powerfully struck, but straight to the man. They've had to ask the organisers, are they allowed to play with 3? I think they got special dispensation because they're supposed to have 4 in each game. But Rohan Mustafa looked horribly out of form in the second game. That was the first that he played. I just wonder, are we going to hear of a player being signed? The problem is, we play again tomorrow, so we have the day off then on Monday, the much needed day off for all of us. But even if they got someone in, let's think of someone like Max O'Dowd, Mark Watt, Bernard Schultz maybe, some of the associate players not here yet. Even if they got someone in, is he going to be in for long enough to make an impact?
I think the break on Monday is going to be really good for them. And sometimes it is a break that can help change things around. Maybe they just need to go out, do some team bonding activities, have some fun, and come back fresh.
Problem is, they could be none from 4 at that point. They play again tomorrow. 13 bowled, it's 68 for 6.
नयाँ पुस्ताका सपनाहरू थाहै नपाइकन आफ्ना सपनाहरू बनिसकेका हुन्छन्। ती सपनाहरूलाई पूरा गर्नुस्, खुलेर जिउनुस्। सानीमा रिलायन्स लाइफ इन्स्योरेन्स, खुलेर जियौं।
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश, यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी। सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश।
Neoco solar water heaters, water purifiers, chimneys, the gas hobsle बुझेको छ your way of quality living.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
Big thanks to Calty. Get on to calty.com, our ticketing partners. Great job done by the team there at managing these tickets. This is a complete sellout today. And my advice would be to you, if you want to come along and enjoy some of this MPL action in person, feel the experience, feel the festival. Slog swept. Fielder out there, maybe the first error of the whole innings. Arif Sheikh puts one down. Really good effort. They haven't been perfect. The first mistake from the Royals.
Good effort though, full dive forward. Tried to go all the way, just didn't get the distance. And just pops out of the hands. This time it's straighter. And this time he does get the distance. It's a maximum. Good looking shot for 6.
How often do we see this? Drop catch, next ball almost inevitably goes out of the ground. Yes, it's a different batter, but Bibek Yadav has a good record at this ground, and he gets out almost a flat bat, doesn't he? The tennis in that stroke. That's where you want to hit it, the TU. Go straight down the ground. Tries to repeat the dose. Oh, and he loves it. All the way into the team dugouts. Back-to-back maximums. Finally, the Lions have something to cheer.
141 tournament sixes. And this is a good-looking stroke from Bibek. He moves on to 32 off 28. A bit over-pitched in the slot, and he goes down the ground. That's a Siddhartha Bank 6.
Yeah, my advice, Manali, if you're in the valley watching on, or if you're thinking about getting on one of the fan buses up from Lumbini or Pakara, get those tickets now on calty.com. Come and experience this yourself. Let's try fill this place during the midweek matches. We know Saturday is going to be sold out. Good delivery to finish, sharp turn. Oh, giving us a wide now. That was me as a spinner, wouldn't be overly pleased.
How close was it? Oh, that's harsh. That is very harsh. Short, pulled away. And it's a single to round off the 14th, 84 for 6.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Legends rise through greatness and lead with their actions. From a timeless legacy to inspiring a nation, legends choose the ball. Like a legend, drive the ball.
Dish Home, खुशीको connection.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है.
In the 6 years that I've been coming here, 7 years now actually, all the way back to 2018, the demographic of the fans has been completely holistically changed. Kids in, lots of families in, lots of young women and girls in. The popularity of the sport as a consequence growing hugely. 6 years ago, it tended to just be, it felt like men in their 20s and 30s, particularly students, the college students from the TU, Tribhuvan University, the campus that we're on, loving it. But all the fans, young and old, whatever gender, whatever creed, just loving the NPL.
And that's what sport is all about. It unifies people and it brings joy. Another well-bowled delivery. He's been good, Abhinash. 1 for 12. Tested that outside the off-stump line as well. For me, it's a win every time you see kids in the stadium. You know that you're impacting the next generation in a positive way.
Spot on. Oh, Adhikari gets lucky here. May well get 4. He's going to in the most unconventional of circumstances. Didn't have a bad PM Cup this year for Karnali. 140 runs, 150, averaging 23. But he's had no idea where this one was going. Very fortunate for.
You know what? I'm going to say that's well played and well placed. Just give them a bit of positivity here, the Lions. He'll pick up the 4 runs. It's 4 runs. It doesn't matter how they come.
Wonder why he was looking into the leg side then. It skewed away for 4.
It was trickery. Through the offside again. He'll wait to find the boundary on another occasion.
And now Bibek Yadav is the key. I'm not saying necessarily they're going to win this. The required run rate's 18. But Yadav needs to put on a show here. We know he can do it. Every Nepal fan will remember those heroics last year against Oman at this venue. So nearly got them within touching distance of a staggering victory. Most of it came from this end. But that's good bowling, because he loves hitting down the ground. I just wonder, will the umpire rightly insist upon a mandatory concussion check? Maybe the shoulder and then into the helmet.
That's a Omoda car. We've got the Moda and the Jayco, the fastest growing brand in the world. Actually had the chance to sit in one of those as well. Very stylish, very futuristic. It's quite the ride.
How did you get a chance? I didn't get a chance to be in that yet.
It was my pickup from the airport. I got here in style. I don't know how you got here.
I forgot how late you arrived. I remember now. We were just carrying the can for what, 3, 4, 5 days?
Just 3.
Do another 5 overs, do another 5 overs. Back in you go. Nice to have you here though, finally.
Thanks, Lenny. It's actually been great to be here. And yeah, definitely ricocheting onto the helmet. Shoulder, helmet. He's going to be a bit sore on that shoulder as well tomorrow.
Good umpiring though again. Knowing the laws, knowing the change. Mandatory concussion check. He's past that. He's fit to continue. Now, is that too short? No, says the umpire. Abhinesh Pahara continues to impress. It's 90 for 6.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon. Presidential Graduate School, where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI Happier Home. छुट्टै छ है।
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
विश्वसनीय अनि वित्तीय सेवाको अर्को परिभाषा रिलायन्स फाइनान्स लिमिटेड।
जनताको विश्वास जित्न सफल उत्कृष्ट डाक्टरहरू, अत्याधुनिक प्रविधि, हेलिप्याड सहितको अन्तर्राष्ट्रिय स्तरको स्वास्थ्य सेवा। Hams Hospital.
There's partnership worth 34 and 29 for the 7th wicket, but that asking rate 19.60. That's how this game has transpired in the middle. They're left with no option here, the Lions, but to throw their bat at everything. But it would be fair to say that the Lions have been tamed at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium in all their 3 games. The roar has been missing. Very good morning, Sridhar and Sriram.
Yes, Mikhail, good morning. Yeah, second half of the game have been a problem for them. Got the runs on the board in the first 2. They couldn't restrict the opposition. Today they had the opportunity to chase. It was reasonably high score, 187, but they're falling well short at the moment. 36 and 31, this partnership.
Fielder getting underneath this one, minus the corner, and it's been pounched as well. Very comfortably, it's Irie. And when you know he's underneath that, he's as safe as a house. Another wicket falls, it's Zeb who strikes, 90 with the bat, a wicket with the ball as well. Royals having another very good outing.
Yeah, this was nothing short. Couldn't even cover, get past extra cover. Dipendra Singh Irie takes a comfortable catch. Saif Ali Zeb. Another wicket for him to boot with his 90. Dinesh Adhikari goes for 14 of 16 balls. Is 7 down for 92 now.
Yeah, it's been a wonderful outing yet again for the Sudur Pashim Royals. You feel for the Lumbini Lions. Their batting has always come out well, but today in the chase, they've caved in. For a side to have scored 191, 170 in the last 2 games, to be on 92 for 7. Raymond Simmons walks out, 2 wickets with the ball. Through him! Knocks him over! Saif Ali Zeb is having a super match this morning. 2 wickets in this over. He's on a hat-trick. And the Lions are surrendering in the middle.
Raman Simmons comes and Raman Simmons goes. Doesn't last long at all. First ball, a big swipe across the line, hitting middle and off. All too easy for Saif Ali Zeb today. It's been his day. 92 wickets. He can't put a foot wrong. And so can't the Sudur Pashim Royals. Another Lion goes down. It's Raman Simmons. Gone for a blob. 92 for 8.
Another dismal outing here for the Lions. Wickets have fallen in quick succession. And what a moment here for Saif Ali Zeb. Plundered 90 with the bat, is on a hat-trick in his third over. Here it is, the big moment. That one turned sharply. Gets off the mark, Surya Tamang. Shy of the stumps at the non-strikers end, but Sri. It's practically a David versus Goliath story here in the middle unfolding.
Yeah, it's been a day to forget for the Lumbini Lions. They're a good side, no doubt about it. Just hasn't gone their way. They haven't got good starts. That's been their problem. They've relied a lot on Powdale and Moores, who've done well. It's 94 for 8 after 16.
सुजल डेयरीको उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
तर यो जिद्दी दाग यो निकाल्न इजी छ. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश. यसको 10 हातको शक्ति छ यस्तो जसले जिद्दी दाग निकाल्न गर्छ इजी. सर्फ एक्सेल इजी वाश.
Brian Dinesh Vivek, of course, is still in the middle. He's looking good. Highest scorer for them, 36 of 35. He's played a lone hand. And it's going to be Basanta Khatri, some right-arm medium pace. In the driver's seat are the Sudur Pashim Royals. But I'll tell you one thing, the best seat to be in is in between the crowd over there. Yeah, just checking his shot. Shri, 2 wickets to fall in that last over.
All too easy for Saif Ali Zeb. First one to go was Dinesh Adhikari, and then Raman Simmons just came and went. A wild swipe across the lines. Saif Ali Zeb is happy. Surya Tamang can wheel the willow. Hasn't had a bat in the tournament so far, but this is the first time the Lions have lost so many wickets. Had a good time of it in the first 2 games when they were batting first. Rohit Powdale got runs 95 and 46. Tom Moores was very good for them. 45 and 30 in the last 2 games. But today, once those 2 fell, it's been a sorry story. They haven't got the start that they wanted. Ashutosh Garaya was opening. Now this game they went for South. They've not got a good start, and that's what's hurt them.
Yeah, story of the Lumbini Lions. Meanwhile, watch out for that beauty and beast, the ultraviolet F77. Beautiful with a top speed of 155 kilometers an hour. And it's got a wide range of features. Did he drag that on? Was there an inside edge on that one? And at the moment, doesn't look like they're riding on a sea of confidence. Be very hard to lift themselves. Never easy. Last evening, they were dealt a heavy defeat. A little over 12 hours. You come back again in the morning to play another match. And there it is, the ultraviolet F77. A very fine 2-wheeler. But make sure you wear your helmet when you're on that one.
Good bowling from Basanta Khatri. He's replaced the overseas professional, remember, in this game. He's got a big job on hand. Rohan Mustafa he replaced. 92 required from just 20 balls. It's just a formality. Vivek Yadav hit that over cover, and he's got a boundary to boot. All this will help, but you need loads of it. 100 comes up for the Lumbini Lions. 100 for 8 in the 17th over. 88 required from 19 now.
Yeah, some things that all teams will have in mind. We'll take a look at this hit once again. Very nicely done. All he had to do was just find that area over covers. This time goes down on his right knee, challenges the fielder at long off, goes over him as well. A 4 and 6 to finish over number 17. 12 runs coming off it. It's 106 for 8.
DHI Happier Home. Today sahi.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
शिक्षा र खेलकुदका माध्यमले विश्व मानचित्रमा चिनिँदैछ मेरो सिटी अफ क्रिकेट धनगढी अनि यो सहर चिनाउन अगुवाई गर्ने मेरो कलेज मेरो एसपीए कलेज मेरो गौरव
Himstar for a complete home.
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला यति कार्पेटको शहंशाह.
Yeah, what a day he's having.
Terrific day. Here that Saturday is a holiday here, Mikhail. Sunday is a working day in Nepal. So today is the day and you can't get a seat on this ground. People are on top of trees watching cricket.
That's a very nice strike. Very well executed as well. Vivek gets to his half century. He's put on a fight over here. And he's playing a lone hand at the moment. But good to see the all-rounder showing his fireworks with the bat. He's been dealing in boundaries. Got a 4 and 6 in the last over. Got a 6 in this as well.
Been a good innings. He can bat, Vivek Yadav. He bowled decently today. But he's putting on a fight here. He's not going down. It's another maximum. Back-to-back maximums for Vivek Yadav. Takes him to 59. Is it all too late? Yes, it is. 119 for 8. After 17.3, they need 27 runs per over. But these sixes will help in getting that net run rate a bit down. But good fight from Vivek Yadav. Took it on the full and hoisted it over deep mid-wicket.
And if you're in the crowd, make sure you take your catches as well, because you'll end up getting Nepali rupees 25,000 courtesy khalti.com. So don't miss out on pouching the catches in the crowd. A spectator catch will find a reward as well. At the moment, it's Saif Ali Zaid who's been finding reward and value with bat and ball. Yeah, it's all come too late, Sri.
Come boys!
And that's it. In the crowd, take the catch, walk away with 25,000 Nepali rupees courtesy khalti.com. Good strike down the ground. Lot of pace imparted on this one. 4 more. 18 runs so far in the first 5 deliveries of the 18th over.
Zaid is getting a bit greedy here, trying to buy his 3rd wicket. He's throwing it up, but the batsmen have been good. Tamang this time drilled down the ground. Good place to hit if you're a batter. Straight is where you can't set a field. Gets a boundary, 124.
This is in the air. Will it be taken? Brilliance in the deep. Catch taken. Zaid with his 3rd wicket. The Royals have looked their part this morning, and that's another spectacular catch.
Saif Ali Zaid continues to throw it up, and Surya Tamang this time taking the bait. Not clearing long on. Comfortable catch. Narayan South the fielder. Surya Tamang gone for 7. It's 9 down now for 124.
Refresh बनाउँछ भित्रैबाट फ्रेश.
Tapaico, Asli Energy, Red Bull, Asli Nerozum.
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
Last ball of the 18th over, Naren South. What a wonderful catch. Durgesh Gupta walks out There's not much life left in this innings and chase for the Lions, Shri.
No one expected this. We all thought Lumbini Lions were a very good team. They're one of the serious title contenders.
Oh, he's got stuck underneath this one. He's putting on a show with the bat. He's giving the fans something to cheer about. But it's all come a little too late. But Vivek Yadav is just about showing his value and importance as an all-rounder for the Lions.
Another terrific strike. His 6th six. Vivek Yadav is showing his utility. He's a good cricketer. He can handy with the ball, but he's been very good with the bat. And hit those powerful strikes towards the end of the innings. 6 sixes and 2 fours. A strike rate of 150. 66 of 44. Well played, young man.
Yeah, all teams will have that one eye on the net run rate as this tournament progresses. That'll play a very crucial and defining factor. So more the runs you can accumulate, better for you going forward. Smartly done. Cheeky gets 4. He's looked his part this morning. Moves to the 70s. What an innings he's playing. Just about showing that the Lions have a lot of ammunition in the middle order.
Yeah, something to cheer about for the Lions fans. This is good batting, good awareness. Not an easy shot to play. Avinash Bohra, who's been one of the pick of the bowlers, has hardly been taken apart. But this time, Vivek Yadav doing it in style. 10 of the first 2 balls, beg your pardon.
Yeah, the ramp shot, the scoops, unheard of at some point in time, and it's now become a household name used in cricket. Shri, the ramp shot, did you play it during your times?
No way. I couldn't learn it. It was stalled too late, but the youngsters learn it at a very young age nowadays, and it's a great shot to have in your arsenal.
Yeah, trying to go too hard at that one, taking the pace off it. It's now become a part of their practice sessions, all these shots, Shri.
They work a lot on it. I've seen players work continuously on that shot. It's a shot, I must almost say it's a must-have. As much as you can hit down the ground, if you can access other parts of the field, it just makes you more versatile as a batter. And with the protective equipment that you have these days, it's a shot that you can definitely play.
Yeah, we talk about batters now going into 360 mode. The bowlers also need to get very inventive and have to reinvent themselves as this game has just progressed over a period of time. It has become more demanding and challenging.
The game is constantly evolving and you've got to keep pace with the game, otherwise you're left behind. That's the world we are living in. As much as batters try and access different parts of the ground, bowlers have come up with the goods too. Bohra has bowled well, 6 and a 4 in the first 2 balls, and then he's conceded only 1 run. His changes of pace have been good. His accessing the wide line has been very good as well. And look at that for a leg cutter slow ball. Good finish to the over, 135 for 9.
Pond Super Light Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
ब्याङ्किङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स। यसमा पोइन्ट छ। सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क, सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई।
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है।
डिस्कोमा खेलको मजा छ बेग्लै, हरेक खेल हेरिन्छ साथी होस् या एक्लै।
Dish Home, खुशीको कनेक्सन।
तपाईँको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं।
South, but then even took after Bohra, who was not an easy bowler to go after. This time, this is of Saif Ali Zaib, and he's hit 6 sixes in all. He's not only got the power, he's got the finesse too. And he's showing his good skills here. Scott Kugeline comes back for the last over. Not good connection, just 1 run. McMullen cleans up. 53 required. 5 balls, just a formality. But Lumbini Lions, I thought they were a very, very good side, and it's just not justice their first 3 games have not been justice to the team that they are. They'll have to bounce back. They've got 3 games in 3 days. Not easy. They come back tomorrow again, the Lumbini Lions. Yesterday's defeat must have hurt. 171 for no loss. It's always hard to bounce back from. Vivek Yadav on strike.
Yeah, spoke about the Lions. In fact, that game against Biratnagar Kings as well, where Sandeep Lamichhane and his boys chased down 191. There they are, getting ready for the next game against the Karnali Yaks. That was a good win for the Biratnagar Kings. They chased down with 2 wickets in hand and the highest score, 191. That must have hurt the Lions as well.
Yeah, that was a game-changing moment for the Kings because they were down and out and they were never in the race. And these are the Yaks who had a good win yesterday. Again, 2 defeats and a win.
He's looked a picture of focus and concentration in the middle, and Vivek Yadav is just showing what he can do on his day. That's the shot of the morning, let me tell you. Just a punch, but the shape and balance he got on that, beautiful.
Yeah, that was Hardik Pandya-esque. Stand tall on the up, over mid-off, vertical bat, never easy these shots. Look at that for poise and grace. Stands and admires as it goes over the long off boundary. Is that a crowd catch? He's put it down.
Almost pocketed 25,000 Nepali rupees there. Zishan, courtesy.com. That Zishan Maqsood got the winning runs last evening. Shikhar Dhawan, Dev Khanal.
Wide. What's good to see in that visual is everyone is around Shikhar Dhawan. That's the personality of the man. He attracts people. Look at them. They're all flocking around him. He's the center of attraction. And his words will be so valuable to get hold of. It's not often that you get to share a dressing room with Shikhar Dhawan. And the mates want to take full advantage of that. And it's good to see people just flocking around him.
Yeah, and he's been very proactive in the field as well, running up to Sompal Kami, speaking to the players, giving them information, just sharing a lot of ideas and asking them where to play. Dev Khanal opens the innings with him for the Yaks, came good with the bat in the last game. They shared a very good partnership. What a time for Khanal to grow as a batter as well.
Whole team, I'm sure, would have benefited. Zishan Maqsood just hanging on to every word that Shikhar Dhawan can say. He's got that wealth of experience playing so much cricket. The white ball legend as far as India is concerned. Yeah, just the 6, but nothing thereafter. Formalities to be completed. 46 required, just 1 ball to go. Terrific knock from Vivek Yadav, 77 unbeaten on 53 balls. But another sad defeat for the Lumbini Lions.
Yeah, it's been the story so far for the Lions. That's it. The formalities have been completed. The Sudur Pashim Royals register their 3rd win in a row. 3 in 3 for them. And they've helped their net run rate as well. I'm afraid the Lumbini Lions are struggling from here on. And they go down once again. There it is, Dipendra Singh Airi shaking hands with all the players. He's been brilliant as leader, as batter. Everything going right for them. They've got all boxes ticked. A near-perfect game yet again for the boys in yellow.
They bowled out every team that they've played against and got 9 wickets today as well. 29 wickets the Royals have got in the 3 games. Just shows you how strong they are as a bowling unit. The batting has no question. The top 4 getting all the runs. But that's exactly what the Lions have lacked today. 19 for 5 they were, and they never recovered from that. Last wicket added 18 runs, but just could manage 142 for 9 in their allotted 20 overs, chasing 187. 3rd back-to-back defeats for the Lions. The coach is encouraging to everyone, but this has all been the Royal show. Terrific Dipendra Singh Airi, good captaincy from him. But Rohit Patel, the national captain, will have a lot to think about.
Yeah, that's a happy dugout. the Sudur Pashim Royals, led by a mercurial skipper in Dipendra Singh Irie. Comes in with the bat, brings the impetus, gets the runs, hits the big shots. Yeah. And there is Rohit Paudel. Some serious thinking to do for the Lumbini Lions. They look good as a batting unit, as a bowling side. They've just faltered. They've conceded way too many runs, and this time the chase as well. It just became a mountain to climb. Nevertheless, you've got to really talk about the boys in yellow. Saif Ali Zaid getting a promotion as an opener in the last game. Missed out, but today he made it count. You have Kugelheim, McMullen amongst runs, amongst wickets. Naren South 5 wickets in the last match. Everyone standing up and rising up to the occasion here, Shri, for the Sudur Pashim Royals.
Yeah, they are a team to beat. 19 for 5, they're getting nowhere. Sandeep Johra managed 20 in the top order, but look at that, 0, 4, 5, 7, 0. Just not good enough. Vivek Yadav, very good. 77 of 54, carried the fight, but just not good enough. Nobody in the top 4 getting runs. That's what hurts. When you're 19 for 5, you're not chasing 187 every day of the week. Yeah, no partnerships with the top. They need a good start, and that's what they failed to have. They changed their opener today, Arjun South coming in, but again got dismissed first ball. Paudel didn't last long, Unmukh didn't last long. Johra fought for a bit, but not good enough. Partnership of 37 and 36 between Vivek Johra and Vivek and Dinesh, and 32 between Vivek and Surya, but just not good enough today. They need a lot of thinking to do.
It's been a bowler's day out. McMullen 3 for 21, got 20 odd with the bat as well. Kugelheim 2 for 19, but it's been Saif Ali Zaid's match all through. 90 with the bat and 3 for 33, was on a hat-trick as well. Look at the economy there from McMullen, 5.25, Kugelheim 4.75. When the batters were looking to go big, they struck at regular intervals. It's been a top-notch effort by the bowling department of the Sudur Pashim Royals.
When you're chasing 187, you need a good start, and that's exactly what they didn't get. First ball, Arjun South departed, and then soon after, Unmukh Chand went, playing all across the line. Rohit Paudel, there was too much to do for him. Tried to get a move on, hold out to mid-off. This was a big wicket. Tom Moore's holding out to deep square leg. And the third wicket from McMullen just meant that they were 19 for 4 and became 19 for 5 all too soon. Comfortable catch again. Another short ball, another wicket. Yeah, Vivek Yadav fought for a bit. Good attempt in the deep. And it was all the Vivek Yadav show after this.
Yeah, he used the long levers, got 77 in 54 deliveries, helped with 7 sixes and 3 4s.